Hi, you guys. Great that you're here. Today we're going to have the webinar on how to burn belly fat without starvation or joining a gym. The webinar is going to start in a few minutes. I'm so excited to give you this information and to launch this webinar. Hope you're as excited as I am to be here. I'm going to give you a lot of really useful information that you can implement that will really make a big difference in your life, and it will really honestly help you burn belly fat without destroying your health. No gimmicks, no fads. This is the real deal, my friends. I'm so excited to give my very first webinar. So bear with me. I hope you're as excited to hear me talk. I can't believe I'm doing something like this. If you told me years ago that I would be doing a webinar about burning belly fat, I would have laughed my butt off. But here I am. It's so exciting for me. I hope you're settled in, and we're going to get this party started. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff that will really help you take your fitness to the next level. I'm really excited to have this going. Been working on it for a really long time because I want to give you really quality information. So let's just wait a minute or two for some people to come in, last minute people and stuff, before I start revealing all my secrets about burning belly fat without starvation or without spending hours and hours a day in the gym and without even having to join one. Let me tell you, you're in the right place if you want to learn how to burn that fat off your gut, reduce the size of your midsection, and get a flatter stomach. Yup, a flatter stomach. Some of you here might already be in pretty good shape, but you want to get that six-pack popping more. You might be somebody who goes to the gym every day, spends hours a day in the gym, has been doing that for years. If you're like one of those people, you are in the right place, but you're not the only people who are in the right place if you're like that. You could be kind of out of shape, not used to working out regularly. You might want to lose a few pounds or a lot of few pounds. Well, in either case, you too are in the right place because I'm going to show you stuff that's going to help you to get rid of that gut. You might have just had a baby or had one a few years ago, and you know what that does to your midsection, and you want to get your figure back to where it was before you had those kids or that kid. You too are in the exact right place. I'm going to help you regain your figure, maybe even improve it. You never know. You might even be a man who is tired of his gut getting in the way of everything. And you want those ladies to take a second look at you again like they did when you were younger, or maybe you just want to look great and be happy when you look in the mirror. You are in the right place. I'm so excited to share my secrets with you and the knowledge that I've built up by trial and error over the period of many, many, many years. So let's get this party started. Let's get it started. My name is Alexa Van Leer, and why am I doing this webinar? Well, I'm going to tell you. Having a great body and especially a flat stomach has always been an obsession of mine. I come from a family where all the women are obese, really all of them. That's my mother right there, and that's one of my aunties. And if people told me in the past, you look like your mother, ooh, I was not happy if they said that. But I'm okay with it today. And when I was about 12, I became determined that this becoming obese was not going to happen to me. I was a little bit chubby as a child, so I started exercising regularly and experimenting with dieting. It worked at first, but then it got out of hand. I started to yo-yo, alternating binging on massive quantities of junk food, mostly sweets in my case, with periods of very, very strict dieting. Later, I experimented with all kinds of ways of getting rid of the food, including laxatives, throwing up, and excessive exercise, because the binge eating became more often, closer and closer together. The weight obsession ruled my life. I had no idea what to do to get to where I wanted to be. During a binge, I would eat so much that my stomach was fully distended, as if I had just eaten 2 Thanksgiving dinners. Instead of getting that flat stomach that I always wanted, I was just making it bigger. Can any of you relate to this? Eventually, I went into a treatment center to get the eating disorder under control. If I hadn't done that, I'm pretty sure I would have died either by suicide because I was so unhappy or by a sugar coma from binging on so much sugar or getting diabetes or maybe choking on food or a torn esophagus or an electrolyte imbalance from laxative abuse. When the eating part finally got under control, my stomach was all stretched out and I looked 3 or 4 months pregnant all the time, even though I wasn't that. That wasn't very cool to me, so I set off to do something about it. During my active eating disorder period, I had exercised a lot. I never saw this as a punishment because I actually liked to exercise and I felt much better afterwards. Only it was discouraging to spend a lot of time exercising and not to lose weight. I would eat so much that it more than compensated for all the workouts I had done. Even though I never played sports in high school because I couldn't catch a ball to save my life, I did pick up running, or in my case, jogging, during my crazy eating days. Many years later, I'm now in my 50s. I can say that I have run at least 5 half marathons and wasn't the last to cross the finish line. Are any are any of you out there runners or even joggers or walkers? Well, more power to you. So I went through hell with my weight and my body obsession. It really affected the way I felt about myself and it seeped into just about every area of my life. Can anybody here relate to that? I wish that hell on nobody. So I'm here to share my experience and knowledge with you to help improve the quality of your life and to tell you how to burn belly fat without starvation or joining a gym. I'm going to show you exactly how you can reduce the amount of fat on your gut, around your middle, around your waist, on your stomach, and the size of your stomach and waistline to get the abs or maybe even that six pack that you always wanted. I'm going to show you how to tone your whole core area. This is the natural muscle girdle around your midsection. I'm going to show you how to train that area without even getting down on the floor. I'm also going to share my nutritional secrets with you about how to eat and not be hungry while still staying in great shape and looking amazing. Wouldn't that be fantastic? Are you excited to find out how to do this? Do you feel like you're about to gain some really valuable information that will change your life? Well, you are. I'm going to share my belly fat burning secrets with you, and it doesn't involve crazy diets or hours per week in the gym. I also promise that if you stay until the end of this webinar, you will have gained a lot of practical knowledge, and I will personally demonstrate the 3 most effective core strengthening exercises that I know. And I also promise you that no other trainers here in the United States, on or offline, know these moves, and they are very safe because they were invented by a physical therapist. Do you want to see how to get your belly firm as quickly as possible? I'm sure you do, because time is of the essence. Then please stick around. You don't want to miss any of this webinar, and you don't want to get distracted. So before we get started, please turn off your cell phones, close down your Skype and your Messenger and your Facebook and your whatever, because you're going to want to pay attention to the life-changing information I'm about to give you. Are you ready? You won't want to miss any of it. Have you closed everything down? Well, I'm going to tell you a little about myself, because how do you know that I know what I'm talking about? How do you know that what I'm going to tell you is based on scientific fact? I always say consider the source. I already told you some of my background with having an eating disorder, and now I'm going to tell you that I haven't had the need to binge in the last 30 years. But besides that, I'm also a certified personal trainer through the International Sports Science Association. I got higher than 90% on my final exam for becoming a personal trainer, and the dean of the AFAA ISSA, excuse me, the ISSA. The dean wrote me a letter because about one of my essays, saying that he was honored to have someone of my caliber being associated with their institution. So I was really flattered. Maybe they wrote that to everybody, but I was very happy. I'm also a group fitness instructor with many qualifications, including spinning, cardio kickboxing, Pilates, aerobics, step aerobics, and also for working with seniors and working with the plus size population. I first became certified in Europe, which was way more hardcore than here in the United States, believe it or not. I had to go to class every Sunday for at least 6 hours a day for 8 weeks for each certification. Then we had a practical and written test. They all had to be passed or I wasn't getting that certification. And I have 6 certifications from Europe. Here in the USA, the AFAA, the Athletics and Fitness Association of America, asked me to participate in the redesign of their group fitness instructor certification. This was also something with many quizzes and an official test at a government agency, so nobody could cheat. Had to go there, show them my ID, everything. Luckily, I passed that one too. So I'm also an AFAA certified group fitness instructor here in the United States. Besides that, I'm also an instructor for the Parkinson's Foundation. Most normal people like us, we exercise, to keep our weight down, to burn some fat and stuff. But for people with Parkinson's disease, exercise is the only known way to slow down the progression of their illness. So for them, it's really a matter of life and death. But the trick is that many of the people in the Parkinson's groups are seniors and they didn't start exercising when they were young. So it's very challenging to design fitness programs for them that are effective and yet safe at the same time. Have I told you enough about my background to qualify me as an expert in the field of weight loss and exercise? If not, I just want to tell you that I also have a certification from the University of Florida's Expanded Food and Nutrition Education Program. Yes, I do have a certification in that also, but enough bragging here. Do you think there are many people out there that are as qualified as me to tell you how to get rid of that belly fat and to get that flat stomach that you're now only dreaming about? I've discovered how to do it by trial and error over the past 40 years. Would you like it if I shared this information with you? Of course you would like that. And that's what you're sitting here for, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share that information with you. Can you visualize your body at the size you want it to be? Can you imagine what your life will be like when you fit nicely in all of your clothes? When you have more self-confidence and more energy than you have now? What will your life be like when you can move about more freely? Most importantly, what will your life be like when you are more attractive to potential partners? How will your spouse see you and treat you? How will your children and your co-workers see you and treat you? Won't it be awesome to look and feel great? Do you want this for yourself? Do you want to be rid of that gut that is in your way? I would. Are you ready? Are you really ready for this? To become that person that you want to be? Well, I'm going to try to help you along there because I'm going to reveal to you my 3 secrets for incinerating belly fat without starving yourself or joining a gym. So here they come. Everybody sitting? Here it is. 3 secrets to burn belly fat. Secret 1. To burn belly fat, you need to get into your aerobic training zone for a minimum of 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. Secret 2. Muscle burns more calories at rest than fat does. Secret 3. You cannot spot reduce. I'm going to elaborate on these secrets so you have more information, you understand them completely. So let's start with secret number 1. To burn belly fat, you need to get into your aerobic training zone for a minimum of 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. If you overtrain aerobically, you will burn muscle and not fat. This is not what you want to do, and I will tell you why in secret number 2. Also, if you have a calorie deficit of more than 500 calories per day, you will also begin to lose muscle instead of fat. That is why you don't want to go on some crazy crash diet. It is actually counterproductive. Your aerobic training zone is between 55 to 80% of your maximum heart rate. And your maximum heart rate is 220 minus your age approximately. Walking is not really an effective aerobic exercise. You need more intensity if you want to burn fat, something that will get your heart rate up more than just walking. You don't need to do cardio exercise for hours a day, but at least about 25 minutes, including the time it takes to get your heart rate up. On the average of 3 or 4 times a week, you want to do this. The closer you are to 80% of your maximum heart rate, the quicker you will lose weight and improve your body's ability to burn fuel. Yep, that's the deal. What fuel you put in your body is a whole different subject altogether. I could do a whole other webinar on that, which I probably will someday. Let's just say from years of experimenting, I've learned that a low carbohydrate, low fat, high protein diet works the best for losing weight. Eating enough of the right foods keeps me from getting hungry and being tempted to eat foods that actually trigger me to eat more foods. I've been eating sugar-free for almost 30 years because if I eat one M&M, then I'm going to finish the whole bag no matter how big that bag is. I'm like an alcoholic, but then with sugary foods. Once I get the taste of sugar in me, it sets up this physical craving for more. That is why I don't take that first bite of many foods, because one bite is too many and 1,000 is not enough. And these foods usually start coincidentally with the letter C. They are cookies, candy, cake, chocolate, chips, and ice cream. And there are a few more too. If I don't take that first bite, then I won't finish off the whole package and then go looking for more stuff to eat. I stay away from my trigger foods. I do not take the first bite of any of my trigger foods because I know once I do it, there's no end in sight. I'm like off to the races, and I can't afford to do that today. Also, alcohol turns to sugar in my body. That is why I haven't had alcohol in 31 years, because I'm just as powerless over alcohol as I am over food. Once I start on that, it sets up that physical craving and I just want more and more and more. So better not to take the first one. It's just too fattening for me, and I'd rather save my calorie intake for something that actually tastes good and has some nutritional value for my body with some vitamins and minerals and macronutrients. Also, marijuana also is quite fattening because it messes around with my blood sugar level and it makes me want to eat. It gives me those infamous munchies. So I stay away from that too. Actually, a good workout gives me a sort of natural high without the munchies. It releases endorphins in my brains and it works against depression and stuff. And regular exercise actually reduces my appetite. We're going to go on to secret number 2. Muscles burn more calories at rest than fat does. Yes, muscle takes more calories to be maintained than fat does, and the fat cells tend to store calories. It is just the way it is. Also, Move on to the next slide. Muscle tissue is more compact than fat tissue. That is why it is better not to get on the scale too often when beginning an exercise routine, because you might not like the number on the scale. You'll be thinking that you are doing a lot of effort for nothing, but that is not true at all. If you are in a sort of normal weight range, then what you really want to do is change your BMI, your body mass index. This means that you can build muscle and lose fat. You might stay the same weight but appear smaller and more toned. Isn't that actually what you really want? To look fitter and look healthier? Is that number on the scale that important? No. It's better not to get on that scale that often. That'll make us happier, won't it? We just check ourselves out in the mirror. Two men can weigh exactly the same. One can be all muscle and look great, and the other can have a high amount of fat on his body and look out of shape. Which would you rather look like? Also, having more muscle speeds up your BMR, that's your base metabolic rate, or your metabolism, because muscle needs more fuel to be maintained than fat does. It's like if you're made of all muscle, you need a higher octane fuel than if you were all made of fat, because you just use more fuel. So even when you're resting, you are burning more calories when you have more muscle tissue than when you had more fat. This means that you can eat more and not put on weight when you have more muscle. This is why strength training is a crucial part of burning up that belly fat. Don't you hate those people who have a fast metabolism and can eat almost anything and not put on weight? I hate them too. It's because they have a lot of lean muscle tissue, but you can increase yours also without spending hours a day in the gym. Going on to the next slide. You cannot spot reduce. Sorry to tell you this, you cannot just lose weight in your stomach. When you eat a donut, you can't tell the excess calories to go only to your behind. When you put on weight, it gets distributed evenly over your whole body. You cannot just lose weight in your legs or even just in your stomach. When you eat that donut, it's going to go to your under chin. It's going to go to your thighs. It goes everywhere, and that's how we lose that weight too. You will lose fat over your whole body. You can make your stomach look flatter by strengthening it and strengthening the muscles in that area. Like I mentioned in secret number 2, muscle is more condensed than fat, so your stomach will be tighter and smaller if the muscles are stronger. You will burn fat overall, including around your stomach, when you have more muscle mass. I understand that you want a flat stomach, but is that all you want? Don't you want a smaller waistline too? Don't you want to be free of any fat hanging over the waistband of your pants all the way around, front, sides, and back? Of course you do. So, what we need to do is strengthen our whole core area. All the muscles of your core work together like a natural girdle to hold your vital organs in place and to keep us standing up straight. They also help us bend our torso in all different directions. The muscles in the core area are in layers. We need to strengthen all of them to get a flat stomach, a smaller waistline, and to burn off that belly fat. By the way, did you know that your body is shaped like a cylinder and not a flat board? We look in the mirror at our front side and then at our back side, but actually we are more a tube shape. That is why, ladies, our nipples point east and west and not directly to the front. That's just an extra bit of FYI for you. So, to burn off the fat around our bellies, we need to do 3 things. We need to do cardio to burn off fat. We need to build muscles to keep our metabolism running high, and lots of abs and core exercises to make this area more condensed. Does this make sense? Did I promise to tell you how to do this without spending hours per day in the gym? Yes, I did. Wouldn't it be great to be able to do all these things at one time? What a workout that was a combination of cardio, strength training, and core strengthening all at once be exactly what you need to reach your fitness goals? I think that's would be super awesome because I'm sure many of you are really busy people. Maybe you have families and a job and some hobbies and friends. So you want to use your workout time as effectively as you possibly can. Can you imagine what your life would be like if you didn't have that weight issue anymore? How great would you feel in your own skin? What things would you do if your figure wasn't an issue for you and you could get on with your life? Imagine how different your life would be if the weight wasn't an issue. If you look the way you want to look, life could be great. Well, let me ask you a question. Now you know that to burn fat, we need to get into our aerobic training zone for at least half an hour per session or 25 minutes. And we need to do this on an average of 3.5 times a week. To stay at a healthy weight in our over-consuming society, exercise needs to become a part of our lifestyle. It's not something we're just going to do for a month and then stop again. No, it has to become part of our lifestyle because it has many more benefits than just losing the belly fat. We won't lose belly fat by starving ourselves because we'll end up losing muscle and not fat. And who can stick to a really low calorie diet anyhow? Have you tried this before and not been able to stick to it for long? If you're answering yes, well, I say join the club. We also learned that the more muscle on your body, the faster our metabolism and the more energy we burn naturally. We also learned that muscle is more compact than fat, so when we build muscle, we might weigh more, but our size will be smaller. And let's face it, folks, nice muscle definition looks good. Healthy is sexy. I'm going to repeat that. Healthy is sexy. Subconsciously, we look for healthy individuals to procreate with, not someone who's too overweight or even too thin. We want them to be healthy. This ensures survival of the human race, so it's subconsciously built into us. We also learned that we can't just burn belly fat. We will be burning fat all over our bodies. We can make our stomachs look flatter by strengthening our abdominal muscles. This will improve our posture also, so we'll stand up taller and automatically look 10 pounds thinner. And if we have excess belly fat, there is a good chance there are other places on our body where we want to get rid of some stored fat. Do you have that anywhere? Can you imagine what your life will be like when you have finally conquered this weight problem? How will it feel to have an attractive body that, especially the one that you know that you were meant to have, the one that is your birthright? How will that feel to finally not have that weight thing as an issue and not that stomach thing as an issue? Well, all of this information is very useful, but knowing what to do and actually doing it are two completely different things. How would you like some help with implementing a plan to put all of this into action? Can I share the secret of my flat belly with you? Of course I can. That's what you're here for. Well, here it is. I work out with these, the action trainers, pronounced action trainer. Spelled kind of funny, but it's the action trainer. The big one weighs 4.5 pounds approximately, and the smaller ones weigh about 2 pounds apiece. Actually, how much they weigh is not what's important about them. What makes them different from a regular dead weight is that on the inside of them is a special grit that you move. And no, this is not the shake weight. That thing is something completely different that gyrates, I don't know. But this thing, no, this is completely powered by you. The action trainer works on the principle of reaction impact. You're probably thinking, what is that? Do you want to know what that reaction impact is? Well, I'm going to tell you. Here it comes. It's me. We don't have any volume. Wait 1 second. I'm going to try to increase the volume here. I'm going to put this on pause. Going to go to my volume. Bear with me for 1 second. Here we go. Don't I look funny? I'll play it again. Train all muscles, biceps, triceps, but especially the core. Here we go. Inside the Action Trainer, there's a special grid that we move from lid to lid, which gives the muscles an extra training stimulus called reaction impact. This is an excellent way to train all muscles, biceps, triceps, but especially the core. I made this funny little clear pseudo action trainer just so you get the idea that inside the action trainer there's something that moves. You can hear that grid going back and forth, and inside of the action trainer you hear that too when you're working out with it. When you move the grid inside the action trainer in one direction, you need an equal but opposite force to reverse the direction of that grid. By continually reversing the direction of that grid, you are giving your muscles a special training stimulus called reaction impact. So the harder you move that grid, the harder you must work to reverse the motion. So you actually determine the intensity of your own workout. Most of the movements that you do with the action trainer are concentrated on the abdominals and the core area. Working out with these is like having a cardio, strength, and an abdominal workout all in one. I have personally designed a whole series of workouts using the action trainers, which are effective and lots of fun. I use the coolest music, and the workouts are so fun, in fact, that you'll forget that you're exercising and think you're at a party. The moves are so simple that everyone can do them. No complicated steps, none of that. The workouts are designed in layers, so they are suitable for everyone, no matter what your fitness level, from beginner to advanced athlete, from senior to top level sporter. I've even designed workouts for those who need to lose more than 50 pounds and are maybe post bariatric surgery patients. These workouts are called X-Core Extra. They're a half an hour and they are very low impact on the ankles, the knees, and the hips, yet they still work the core and you don't even have to get down on the mat. The X-Core program is also a great way to get back in shape after having babies, even if that was years ago. Remember I mentioned that I worked with the Parkinson's Foundation? Well, the action trainers and the X-Core workouts are even suitable for seniors and Parkinson's patients. The action trainers were developed by a physical therapist originally to rehab professional athletes' shoulder injuries, for instance, for baseball pitchers. They are perfectly safe and effective. They are used today in the physical therapy. The large action trainers are the most effective and multifunctional tools that I've ever used to strengthen my abs and whole core region, including my hips, my waistline, my chest, and my back and my shoulders. It is the action trainers really are great at getting those hard to train places that weightlifting doesn't get to. You can say goodbye muffin top. The action trainers not only make my muscles stronger, but it strengthens the connective tissues around my muscle fibers, making me even more flexible, which is always a good thing. Check it out. You can see this working my abs. The action trainer comes in two sizes. The single large one, which is for intensive core workouts, and the double set. In the double set, you have one smaller one in each hand, which allows your arms to move independently. And the double set comes complete with an adjustable grip system. These tools are so versatile that I don't even know where to begin to tell you what you can do with them. So when you add the small action trainers To any aerobic activity you do, you will burn 33% more calories than without, even when you're just walking, maybe outside or on the treadmill. By continually moving the grit that is inside these beauties, you will add an upper body and core workout to all of your physical activities. The double set can be used on the treadmill or in any aerobic class or even a Zumba class. You can even use them for shoulder rotator cuff rehabilitation, or you can use them with the regular Axe Core workouts to start out with. I even use them in combination with a spin bike. The list of uses of the small action trainer is endless. Reaction impact is the new way to work out, and the action trainers are the step for your upper body. If you don't want to take my word for it, here are some of my students. What do you think of X-Core?
I love it. It's a great flatten your abs. It's fantastic. It's a great workout. You can feel it all in your abs and your waist. It's great. You must try it. I love it. I really love it. The benefits of the core class is the fact that I used to have a lot of back strain, and but working out and coming to this class has strengthened my abdominal muscles, and it's helped actually lessen the pain in my back, and helps with posture. And so I wish the class was more often.
I love this class. It's very challenging. I never know if I'm going to finish, but I always do. So if I can do it, you can do it.
Well, I've put together a package for you to get you started. The package consists of the large action trainer, which is actually a $69.95 value, and the smaller double set action trainers, including the hand grips, which is a $79.95 value, and a book, the Moves book. I call it the Moves book. Moves book and workout guide. It gives you 18 basic core strengthening exercises to do with the action trainer. So all together, so you know what to do when you get your action trainers. So all together, this is $174.85 value, but which would really get you started today. Instead of spending your money on junk food and fast food restaurants and even expensive alcohol out of the house at clubs or bars, wherever, which turns into sugar in your body anyhow and makes your gut even bigger, invest in the new you that you want to be and on your health. In the long run, prevention will save you money, especially on high medical bills and high insurance bills. You're on this webinar and you get like really super motivated, but what happens the next day? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Why is that? It's because old habits are hard to break. I'm showing you the exact system that I use to get these rock hard abs. And I'm a mother of two and I'm in my 50s. So if I can do it, you can do it. The only way you can be successful is if we figure out a way to change those old habits right now. The way to get started is to join the Axe Core revolution. The action trainer and the Axe Core workouts are the tools you need to reach your fitness goals and burn that belly fat and get that flat stomach that you want. If you don't change something, then you are going to slide right back into your own habits. Here in front of you are the tools you need to change your lifestyle and take things to the next level by reaching your fitness goals. What are you waiting for? To help you even more, I'm adding another bonus and exclusive access to workout videos online. Yes, I've made some workout videos. That's me with one of my students. And in the package, you will get access to some exclusive videos that aren't available anywhere else. and it includes a 50-minute X-Core workout video, exclusive X-Core interval training workouts. That's really the way to get a better condition and burn fat and keep the afterburn going. And a 25-minute X-Core extra workout for the beginners. And everybody is a beginner at first who's never done X-Core, so it's good to get started with that. This is a $35 value. So in this package, you get the large action trainer, the double set of action trainer, the moves and workout guide, and access to the exclusive videos for a total value of $204.80. That sounds pretty awesome, doesn't it? In my years of being a trainer, I've learned one thing. You can either be in great shape or you can have excuses. You can either order now and lose that belly fat, or you can come up with some excuses like why you can't make time to do this, why you can't afford to do this, why you didn't do it this time. Have you ever used one of these excuses? Whatever your excuse is, that's fine. But reality is that you are either in great shape or you have excuses. You have to decide right now which one you want. I don't know about you, but I would rather look great and feel great than have excuses, wouldn't you? It's about changing the lifestyle. I understand that getting in shape is easier said than done. I also understand how important it is to you to lose that weight and to change your life for real. That is why I personally want to help you. So that's why I'm offering this super bonus. What I'm offering you is 10 half-hour sessions of personal coaching, an $8.99 value for the first 20 people who sign up, because there's only 24 hours in a day. Via Skype, you and I will have a face-to-face meeting to discuss and resolve any and all issues that you have concerning your physical workouts and your eating habits. Who can help you better than someone who has more than 30 years of experience in recovery from compulsive overeating and has come out the other side? There is nothing that you can't tell me that I haven't tried myself with eating and exercise or have heard about before. This kind of support is actually priceless, and I'm offering you my expertise in genuine care as a special bonus. So, what you get in this package is, of course, the large and the small action trainer sets, the moves book, access to the exclusive videos, and the online coaching 10 sessions if you're one of the first 20 people to sign up. And that is a value in total of $1,103.80. So that's quite a bit. So you want to be one of those first 20 people. So I can meet you personally and I can answer all your questions and help you along the way. So you've gained a lot of information here in the last hours because I've shared a lot of information with you. As you know, information alone is not going to help you. You need to take action. You need a system. You probably need help from something outside yourself and somebody outside yourself, and you need to do the X-Core workouts to burn belly fat. Information alone won't get you where you want to be. You need these tools and support to get the body you want and need. With the coaching and accountability that I'm offering, I'm going to help you get where you want to be. I had two choices when putting this package together. I could make it very inexpensive so everybody would have access to it. The problem was that I couldn't put the time, effort, and resources into it to really serve you. For a cheap price, I can get thousands of people to sign up and follow this program. But because I want to help you effectively, and that means time and personal contact, I decided to charge more to be able to give you the personal attention to help you with your special case. Did you know that it takes 2 months to break a habit? So to ensure your continued success, because I want you to be successful in the long run, I added this bonus to the package, a 3-month subscription to the exclusive X-Core online workouts. Yep, a 3-month subscription, a value of $89.95. This includes new videos weekly, every month an entirely new workout to the newest beats. You can watch and work out in the privacy of your own home when your busy schedule allows it, maybe when your baby's sleeping, or maybe when you get home from work, or before you go to work, or before you take the kids to school. You can take your action trainer with you on business trips. The big one is no bigger than a wine bottle. The action trainer double set can be used outdoors for walking and running or any aerobic activity. They're very portable. How much does it cost to join a gym, take a class at a special boutique gym, or work with a personal trainer? This can run up to hundreds per month. Being in shape doesn't have to be expensive. Being healthy and looking great shouldn't be only for the rich. So, what you get in this package, special bonus number 3, you get the large action trainer, you get the small action trainers, you get the workout guide, you get access to the exclusive videos, you get the online coaching if you're one of the first 20 people, so I would hurry, and you get a 3-month subscription to my workout channel for a total value of $1,193. That is so awesome. How I see it, you have 2 choices. Take advantage of this phenomenal offer and in a few weeks start to see results, or go to bed tonight and wake up tomorrow and nothing will have changed for the better. You can either get help and finally deal effectively with the weight issue, or you can keep doing what you're doing and stay the way you are. The second option never made me really happier. You can stay unhealthy and unhappy and watch all the things in life you want for yourself pass you by, or you can get proactive and take steps and get what you want and where you want to be. The first step is the fun and simple 25-minute X-Core Extra workout that you can do in your own living room. If this isn't challenging enough, then take it to a higher level and try the X-Core 50-minute belly burning training session. I will be with you all the way. You can either let this weight problem stay a problem, or you can get this problem under control and have one less problem blocking you in your life. What is your choice going to be? To help make reaching your weight loss goals even easier, I will be including another bonus, an exclusive ebook called The Sanity with Food Plan. Getting that gorgeous body that you always wanted is done with a combination of exercise, rest, and proper nutrition. It's like a stool with 3 legs. If one of these components is missing, the stool's not going to work and you're going to fall flat on your you know what. There are so many theories on what is the right way to eat that is very confusing and makes it hard to know what to do. There are so many plans and theories out there. Certainly, many of these diet trends have some value. The biggest obstacle is being able to stick with them for enough time to reach your weight loss goals. In my Sanity with Food guide, I'm going to share with you my secrets for eating and staying at a normal weight amidst the crazy food culture of our Western civilization. Remember, I mentioned that there is no starvation and that I've been to insanity with food and have found the way back. Along with my Sanity with Food plan, I have included another bonus, the How to Eat Your Cake and Be Thin 2 recipe collection. Sounds too good to be true, doesn't it? Maybe the title is a little bit sarcastic, but maybe it's true. Here I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom. You never have to feel deprived again. These recipes are my favorites. You can eat your favorite foods such as cake, pancakes, brownies, and even chocolate if you make them with the right ingredients. They even taste better than the ones you buy in stores. So I'm going to recap what you're going to get. You're going to get the large action trainer, a $69.95 value. You're going to get the double set action trainers with the hand grips, a $79.95 value. You're going to get that moves and workout guide. It's a $24.95 value. You're going to get the workout video exclusive access. That is a $29.95 value. You're going to get the online coaching if you're one of the first 20 people. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Click that link below. It's right down there. Be one of the first 20 people, and you will succeed. I promise you that. That is an $8.99 value. You'll also get the 3-month subscription to my online workout channel and the Sanity with Food plan, a value of $29.95, and the Eat Your Cake and Stay Thin 2 book, a $19.95 value, for a total of $1,243.65. Yup, if all this looks good, then you're right. It's a good thing. But look, guys and girls, I'm not going to charge you $1,200 today. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. But I want to ask you something. If all this package did was give you the kick in the butt needed to finally get motivated to lose weight and get in shape, would it be worth it? Sure, it would. If all this package did was get you into a regular exercise routine, would it be worth it? Press 1 if your answer is yes. If all this package did was help you implement better eating habits, taught you a few ways to avoid overeating, would it be worth it? Yes. If all this package did was help you lose, say, 2 or 3 pounds a week for the next 3 months, would it be worth it? I think so. I don't know about you, but I've spent money on all kinds of things to lose weight. Joined gyms with sky high memberships and diet clubs too, and never went. Bought every diet book ever written, including magazines, and paid a personal trainer more per hour than I earned myself just to have him look at the other girls in the gym while he's training me. What would finally having that flat stomach mean to you? What would that be worth to you to finally be in shape? For me, it would be worth quite a bit. I've seen many people pay thousands of dollars for bypass surgery, and they lost weight in the beginning, but eventually they put it back on because nothing really changed for them. How much is your health worth to you? So you can see how this would be a good deal at maybe $6.99 or even $400. But don't worry, I'm not going to charge you that. What I'm going to charge you is this. You can get started now for just the beautiful round number of $275. You can start today. All you have to do is click that button below or sign up here at www.actiontrainer.com package. You can do that today. You can get started and really begin the change right now. Look, you guys, I'm really not anybody who's totally unique or special or something. I was never on a sports team in high school, and I can't stick to any diet to save my life. I spent years at the gym to try to lose my belly fat. I tried every workout plus running and every diet that you can imagine. You can save lots of time by just doing what I did and still do to keep that belly fat off. I'm just a normal person just like you, an average woman. I even come from a family where most of the women are obese. So if I can have a healthy body weight, a flat stomach, and look fantastic, so can you. Can you imagine? Can you totally imagine what it'd be like if you were 30 pounds lighter right now? Would that be awesome? What would this mean for you and in your life? Would your spouse look at you differently? Would your spouse treat you differently? Would people on the street treat you differently? Would people in stores treat you differently? Would your kids look at you differently? What would all your friends and coworkers say? Think of the photos that you could post on social media. Think of the vacation that you would go on because you could wear that bathing suit or that bikini and you could post those photos on social media of you having the time of your life. Wouldn't that feel good? Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be totally worth it? So get started today. You can get started today. You just have to click that link below. Take that action. Just click that link below and sign up today. at actiontrainer.com/package. You can finally say goodbye to having 4 different sizes of clothes in your closet. You will be able to wear the clothes that you really like and look attractive in them. Say goodbye to not knowing which exercises to do to get maximum benefits of your workout time and effort. Say goodbye to always feeling hungry and feeling guilty for eating certain foods. You can also say goodbye to feeling less than everybody because you're unhappy with your appearance. It's your time to shine and to be the slim and confident person that you are actually meant to be. So you can just get your Action Trainer package today and get started on becoming the you that you're meant to be. Look, you guys, the webinar is almost over. So go right now to actiontrainer.com/package right now and lock in your spot. Be one of the first 20 people and get those 10 coaching sessions online at a time that's convenient for you. You just have to click that link below. And if you have any questions, which you might, you can call our secure voicemail line, which is 1-321-541-0606. You can call our secure voicemail line and leave a detailed message with your name, address, your email address, and your credit card number with expiration date. Don't worry, I won't charge your credit card. I promise you I will not bill it. It's just to make sure that you are really serious. This is what's going to happen. If you are serious and you have a question, give me your information and my assistant or myself will personally get back to you and answer all and any questions you have within 24 hours. This I promise you. Only when you're 100% okay with everything will we bill your card. Does that sound fair to you? So if you have questions, call the hotline 1-321-541-0606. So click the link below and sign up today to burn belly fat. Now, what I promise, I'm going to show you my 3 favorite core strengthening exercises. Here they come. This is exercise number 1. This one's called the shoulder shake. You can see it really working my obliques. This is how I keep those love handles away. This is exercise number 2. This one is called the golf swing. This one works out my whole core, including my lower abs, especially on the 2 little swings in the middle. It's even more fun when we do it to music. You'll see this in some of the Axe Core workouts. This is the 3rd one. This one is the best one. This one really is an ab shredder. It's called the uptick. Here we go. The uptick twist. This one not only works those front ab muscles, but it works on the bulges on the side. And the Action Trainer actually helps you sit up because that grid, the movement of the grid helps you get up. So these are my 3 favorite core strengthening exercises. So what are you waiting for? Get started now for just $275. You'll get that entire package, the Action Trainers, the videos, the coaching, the books, the workout guide, the meal plan, and the cookbook for $275. And remember, if you have any questions, you just call. So click that link below. Let's get started right now. You click it today, it goes out to you in the mail today, and the ebooks will be downloaded immediately. So thank you so much for joining the webinar. If you have any questions, you just call on that number, 321-541-0606. I repeat, 1-321-541-0606. And I need to show this, that results may vary, and I just need to show that. Thank you so much for being at the webinar.